Whenever you're ready, introduce yourselves.
Local play.
Go ahead. You guys should be good.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Stop.
Hi, guys. How long before we get to questions?
Man,
Let's
why
see.
are all the colors locked?
Oh, because we're on a different account today.
You're on the
Yeah.
account.
And we are
I
live.
see.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
to the KI stream for this week. We have the inimitable, whatever that means, Adam is green over here, and you'll notice this sweet shirt that he's wearing. Check it out. So this is a new shirt. I'm also wearing a new shirt. These are shirts that are available right now, KI shirts.
I have the best shirt model.
Yeah, me too. We're like super scrawny. On the Penny Arcade store, so go ahead and go out there and check them out. Get them while supplies last. They're super awesome.
All the
This
character
one is-
logos, totally cool, all
Yeah.
bloodied.
Yeah, and these are all the
Buttons.
buttons. You know, all the
Yep.
buttons, calls out, and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Orca's ready to go to war.
Yeah,
Heck
pretty
yeah.
tight. That's what she's about.
Bloody
It's like
guns.
and
Yeah.
Che and you know,
Got some
just
got
evolution.
some
and-
full gore
Yeah.
cool logo going on. Spinal.
Yeah.
Speaking of Spinal.
Let's do some fighting.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna do some Spinal.
So okay, we're not gonna tease you. Okay,
Let's get it out of the way.
So we're not gonna show you Spinal this week. Sorry,
You will not see Spinal being played this week.
but you will see Spinal next week.
You're gonna have a lot of Spinal
We're
next week.
gonna show you some Spinal stuff. He has a trailer coming that's gonna be
There's lots of
super dope.
Spinal next week.
And yeah, we're gonna be showing Spinal.
But we will answer questions in the stream about
That's
Spinal
fine. Yeah.
if you would like to ask them.
Yeah. Oh wow, the reverse.
Oh, we are.
One shake.
I guess. Who am I playing? We're both playing. Okay. Cool. Anyway,
So yeah,
thought it was
ask
me.
away if you anything you want to
No.
know about Spinal,
No.
and we are equipped to answer the question. We will do our
Fine.
best.
okay, we're gonna have to see who.
Okay,
Who's
maybe,
on which side?
maybe we'll trade back. And we're
Yes.
about to shirts.
And the stream is not happy.
Dude, that was my. Everything was fine.
Sorry.
Are we getting a trailer at least? We are getting a trailer.
Yes.
Yeah, Max, that is a core for
Trailer plus.
That one's not official, but I follow Max on Twitter.
Release date for Spinal. Question, answer it. January, right? That's always been the plan.
Still January, still same release date?
We have not mentioned the release date.
Oh,
No date, but they've always said he's coming in
January.
I just kind of assumed.
Yeah.
You know, it's the internet. They go crazy. Because next week is that, that transition time between January and February.
What is Spinal's unique combo tree? What are we calling that?
Oh,
What is that called?
the ghostly manuals.
Ghostly manual.
I guess that's
And
that's probably not
actually
actually right.
The DH guys have a
What
specific
size
name
is the
for it.
combo breaker shirt you're wearing for? Apparently somebody's the same size as you. And they want your
I'm wearing a large.
I'm wearing a large.
And
Towards wearing a large.
and I'm actually quite scrawny too. So
So these shirts
Gordon
are
these
is-
shirts might be a
Gordon
little
is
small.
rather thin. It's
yeah.
true.
So they run rather svelte. So bear that in mind. Oh, that's what it's about. Okay.
Well, you're just standing there.
So Spinal's unique combo trait is the maybe named Ghostly Manuals.
Yeah. So you want to go?
Yeah,
that
they
way I can play
explain how
instead
they
of.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, so how they work is you do an auto double and you press the same button again, and after quite a bit of delay, he will do an extra third hit to that auto double.
Yeah.
That extra hit is worth a decent chunk of stuff, potential damage, things like that.
Yeah,
and also,
lots of PD.
the timing for breaking that is also pretty tight, much like a manual would be. And it also, as the attacker narrows down the possible break window into one possible easy to counter breaker point. He has a lot of stuff, so his unique combo trait isn't like the only thing to be looking forward to. He's probably got, I don't know, maybe the most stuff that can character.
Actually,
right
yeah,
now.
he has a ton of
And
options.
Yeah.
he's definitely like the
Ridiculous
most
amount.
interesting. I think Glacius is kind of weird and interesting. Spinal takes the cake.
Yeah.
Sure.
But what I do like about Spinal compared to Glacius is that he's much easier to play than Glacius.
You think so?
I don't know about that. Like,
His skill ceiling is still very high, but the skill floor, unlike Glacius, isn't like you have to be pretty good to.
yeah, you can. That's true. You can
He
start
moves
playing.
around. He moves around much more easily.
You can start playing Spinal
what do Spinal skulls do? They do a lot of things.
They do, yeah. They make you cry.
So
I guess we can
as
start.
alluded to last week.
I guess we can start from the beginning. Spinal has a few ways to get skulls. The most common way right now is one of his enders, based on the ender level, gives him a bunch of skulls.
Yep.
What the skulls do is they give him a sort of powered up version of each of his special moves that uses the skull. They let him shoot a bunch of skulls that have a bunch of fun properties to them. There are 3 types of skull fireballs. One hits low, one recovers super fast, they all recover super fast, and one is an overhead that comes down off the top of the screen a second or so later. If you've ever seen Skullomania and Street Fighter EX, he's got something kind of similar. So this means that he can set up like kind of hard to blockables after setups, like shoot an overhead fireball, do a slide low, go to combo off of that. A bit more exciting, these also all have a very little recovery too, so you can do like a move into a skull, link a move after it, be at frame advantage the whole entire time, that sort of stuff. But the system-y thing about the skulls is that if he hits you, the skull attaches like a status effect to you. It starts draining your shadow meter over into his meter. These things also stack, so you can get like 4 of these things on a guy and just basically steal their entire bar.
Steal their entire bar.
Yeah.
You find that Spinal, like when he gets going, he just doesn't run out.
yeah, Spinal's a momentum character.
Yeah.
Once you basically start draining the other person, it can be super frustrating because you're like, okay, I'm gonna activate instinct now. Well, wait, my instinct's gone, my shadow meter's gone, oh my god, where did my power go? And so like he can basically lock out certain strategies if you let him get ahead.
Yeah, to add on to what Adam was saying, so his regular skull fireball is drain meter. His super skull fireball, which you don't need skulls for, eats instinct meter, which is a pretty big deal, right? Like if a guy has a full instinct bar, you hit him with a super fireball. Now he doesn't have full instinct bar, and you can't activate it anymore. This also makes it feasible for Spinal to get like 3 instincts in a game. Question: does Spinal have a counter move? What do you mean by a counter move?
You mean does he? Well, yes, he does have a counter move.
He has something that you could consider a counter move.
Yeah.
So another way to get skulls, if you remember old Spinal, he can like stick a shield out, absorb projectiles mostly, and get skulls that way. You can still do that. It is a really good and magic-changing, interesting move that Spinal has. Like, for example, if you see the really popular full-screen Jago wing kick, most characters have to block it, take the frame advantage, and put them in a mix it backwards. Spinal can just put a shield up, absorb the wing kick, get a skull, and then get a free punish afterwards, which is pretty nice.
One of my most satisfying things I did was playing against Ken, and Ken loves wind kicks, and he shadow wind kicked me, and I absorbed the entire shadowed wind kick, and then just turned it around and dropped a ton of skulls on his head.
Yeah, the verbal explanation doesn't quite do it justice, because every time Spinal absorbs a skull, like the game slows down, like tons of really chunky hit pods. It looks really hype when he absorbs a shadow move with it.
Yeah, it's super satisfying. You're like, no, I don't think you're gonna do that move. That's special. That fireball.
I saw a question: is Spinal siphon meter or drain meter? Aren't those two the same thing? But
well,
he
actually,
takes the
drain-
siphon is
no.
to take for himself.
He siphons.
But doesn't drain meter do that too?
But it wouldn't. Siphon meter
is
is
like
to
one
yourself.
way. Draining meter
Yeah.
is one way.
Sure, okay, but yes, Spinal does get the meter.
The spinal morph.
The Spinal morph,
No.
Spinal unfortunately does
No,
not.
he does not.
Does he teleport?
He does teleport.
Teleport. Yes.
Yeah, so he has 2 teleports. One, they're all
Actually,
opponent. Three teleports. Sorry, they're all opponent relative, kind of like Doctor Strange or Phoenix's teleports to Marvel.
How is that not?
And when he has a skull, he can cancel one of the teleports directly into a special move, which is pretty fun stuff.
So what weaknesses does Spinal have?
What weaknesses does Spinal have? Well, when he doesn't have skulls, he's a lot less cool.
Yep.
Even still, though, when he doesn't have skulls, he's pretty fun to use because he has unique things like a run and a dive kick.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, Spinal has a dive kick,
Dive
a
kick.
slide, and a heavy knockdown.
Yeah, slides an opener.
He's got
He's
some
still
great,
got really fun stuff.
Great Great normal.
without the skulls. Just when you
Nice, dude.
put the skulls on him, then you can start to get nuts.
You can take him out with good aggression.
All right, this going in.
Good.
I traded someone.
What's Spinal's instinct trait?
Instinct. Spinal's instinct. Spinal, when he gets instinct,
When
he
he gets-
immediately. Yeah, you want to go? Go.
Sure. He
Say.
immediately gets a bunch of skulls. We're still
Max.
kind of we're at max right now, which is 5 skulls, and then he slowly regenerates skulls over time.
I wouldn't even say slowly. He
Okay.
quickly regenerates skulls.
Yeah, you do, when you put a guy in the corner with instinct mode, you get to kind of go nuts for a while.
Yes.
And lots of people react to a dive kick. So dive kick, just to allay a few
It is very
fears.
unsafe.
Yeah, it is. It gives a compound hit. Is unless you aim it at the ankles, it's pretty unsafe on block as well. So it's something you have to use pretty judiciously as opposed to a normal dive kick.
Does Spinal does he suffer from Glacius syndrome? No dash. No, Spinal actually doesn't have a dash. He has a run.
That's so hilarious.
It is awesome looking, and you can cancel it into any of his moves.
Yeah, he is surprisingly one of the most mobile characters.
Yes, he is constantly moving, and he is dog slow when he's not running.
Spinal sounding too good. Not the case. He is very
He
good,
is-
very fun.
He is really fun.
Yeah. But yes, he has things to exploit.
Nice.
Better be him laughing. Yes.
Oh
He
God,
will
yes. He laughs a lot. I think people are going to be taunting and running constantly since we get him laughing.
What is Spinal's taunt? I haven't seen that.
He basically goes and he opens up both of his hands and he's just, he just starts laughing like crazy.
What's Spinal's archetype? That's a good question. He is kind of a middle of the road type character, but the thing is his archetype drastically changes when he has skulls compared to when he doesn't have skulls.
Yeah, Spinal is a very different character with or without skulls. And did you explain how you get skulls?
Yeah.
There's an ender
There's an ender. Throw, yes. Throws give
you
one
gain,
skull.
You gain one skull off the throw. And then, of course, absorb.
Yeah, the absorb will grab any special move or shadow move, and Dan is
Nice.
the sickest.
Dan.
And one skull for every hit of a special move that you absorb. So a shadow move gives you the full 5 skulls, and you probably get the punish afterwards, and you feel pretty sick.
How does Spinal's accessories look? Spinal has some, in my opinion, has some of the best accessories in the game.
By far.
Like, he, I'm not going to spoil them, you just have to wait to see them, but they look really cool. There's some great looking Spinal stuff, because, because of him being a skeleton, also with the sword and shield, there's a lot we can do. And they did a really great job on the on Spinal's accessories. Nice. Will you see Fulgar at the end of Spinal's trailer? Have we ever let you down on a trailer and not shown the next character?
So maybe.
There's nowhere to go but up, guys.
Yep.
Question: what are the unique shield properties you guys spoke of before? I'm not so sure about unique properties, but the shield does have some startup. It's not a one-frame thing. It does recover faster than most things.
You can't cancel into it either, so you can't be blocking and then cancel into the absorb.
Yeah, we thought about doing that.
That's way too powerful.
Yeah, he already has just a ton of stuff.
Too powerful.
Spinal have any special attacks?
Command normals. Yes, he has a command overhead. That's back and heavy punch. He has a special, even though it doesn't require special input, is down. Heavy kick is a slide that is also an opener and it's very unsafe on block. And back light punch and hold is the
His
power
absorb.
devour.
His
which
power
is
devour,
absorb.
No.
Will we be playing
How
Spinal
is that
before next Thursday's stream? That seems kind of doubtful to me.
You'll
can't
see
see.
some Spinal next week.
Yeah, Spinal. Lots of Spinal next week.
But what that will be.
Power Devour is back. How is Spinal's frame data, good or bad? It's pretty averagey.
Spinal is, I mean, like, he's got some really good pokes. He's got a really great poke with his fierce, his standing fierce is a really nice poke. His moves are not that fast, and he does not have a lot of, aside from his long-range poke, he does not have a lot of range on his moves. He's actually he needs to be pretty much in your face,
Yeah.
to really be effective, unless he's using skulls.
Are all the moves unsafe? No, he has.
No.
He has a few things. He has a shield dash sort of move. If you have a skull and do the heavy kick version of it, that version of it is throw invincible, I believe.
Yeah, well, for the dash,
The shield dash.
the shield dash is projectile invulnerable
Projectile invulnerable. Right. Okay.
on using a skull. Yeah, so basically the idea is all the heavy versions of his super specials can consume skulls, and when you use them, you will consume a skull, but you'll gain special properties on all of your moves.
Yeah. So that applies to teleport.
Teleport becomes cancelable.
Shield bash and
Shield
something
bash is
kind
projectile
of similar to David's laser sword, but much more windmilly.
Yeah, you get another hit. Well, that's
Yeah.
his sword world that he's
Yeah.
had, right?
What are his color options like?
What are his color options?
Without getting too
You
spoily.
guys want to save anything? Or,
Can you
No, they don't.
Actually, I want to answer this one because this is a very educational one. Can you speak upon what is keeping Spinal's release pushed back so far in the month? Basically, Microsoft has a process that every single game that we do goes through test and certification. It's a process that we have to do. We want to ensure that when we put out patches, it's not crashing the game, crashing the Xbox. All those things that have made, most of the patches that we've put out throughout the years on the Xbox 360 very stable. There's an amount of time that's required in order to do that. Against that is that we want to put a ton of stuff into every time we do an update for KI, and those kind of things fight against each other, because the more we put in, the longer it takes to go through the testing process to make sure everything is working well. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So as soon as we're clear on that, lots of fun.
The Spinal has a meter and damage under like Jacob. How far down should we go?
I don't want to go into everything. I definitely want to leave some surprises for next
For sure.
for
yeah,
next
we've
week.
already.
We have told you a ton about.
You should have a very good idea about what this game's about.
I can answer this one. Will
Does
Spinal
Spinal
have
have
a sword? Yes.
Does Spinal have his own music? Yes.
Oh yeah,
He has.
Oh man, his stage is
and
so awesome.
rock god aria. It's like Viking awesome metal. It's great. Can you break Spinal's bones? You'll see. Will Spinal have dietary needs outside of the game? Yes, he wants to be loved and cuddled. He likes long walks on beaches, preferably with a lot of shipwrecks on them. And you will have to feed him the souls of the salty tears of your defeated foes.
Will Spinal grow internal organs? That would be fun.
Not right now. No, he's kind of an undead.
Like he activates instinct mode and also he has a heart.
He's like, hey, I'm Bob. What's going on?
So which characters will Spinal do well against?
Great
and which
question.
characters will he not?
So right now, I think Spinal's actually pretty well balanced. It seems like he definitely gives. Glacius is a really great fight. Glacius versus Spinal is a really great fight because Glacius can't rely on some of his old tricks because of Spinal's ability to teleport. He does well against Sadira too. That's a fun fight.
He has fun stuff against Saberwolf too.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the two characters that actually do pretty well against Spinal, especially if they can keep him from getting momentum going, are Thunder and Saber.
An interesting thing that Spinal can do against Saberwolf is he can look for the run and then just go into the powder bow because that absorbs all specials.
Yep.
And those are Saberwolf's only options from there. You generally get a free skull.
Yep.
Will Spinal be beatable? I hope so.
Yes, he is beatable.
Spinal says, I'll show you an X-Bone.
What sort of updates are coming to the game with the Spinal patch? Well, as well as Spinal and his accessories and such, we have new code going in for to kind of start dealing with the rage quitting frequent disconnector problems. We have a whole bunch of stuff that was going in there. This is
listening to you guys.
yes, we don't like it either. I think it's really cheap. People are really lame that would do that. It's really kind of disappointing that people even go that way. I mean, come on, be a good winner, be a good loser, right? So there is code going in to start dealing with that. We'll have a patch notes that'll come out the day that the patch lands, of course, that'll actually tell you all of the things that are going in and what they actually impact. Suffice it to say that, with some other changes that are coming to the overall system, will really make the reputation thing matter a lot, not just to KI, but to all of the games on Xbox One.
Will the announcer say rage quit?
That would be awesome.
That's a good
actually
idea.
would be really cool.
I like that idea. We will try to make it happen somehow.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I'm not sure when though.
under.
So after last week, I had thoughts of like starting a dance fan club and make like a tribute video and stuff.
Dude, you should totally play.
Well, you got to talking saying, yeah.
Wait, don't you have to get permission though?
For a damn fan club?
Yeah, I mean like.
It'd be unofficial.
Yeah, let's see. Who's your nemesis?
Jate 2030.
Jate, yeah.
Jate already sent
I think you have to
he
get
sent me a
permission-
message today.
I think you have to get permission from Jate before you can have a fan club. Oh,
Any plans on raising the rank cap? Several people have reached 40. I did not know that.
wow, that's incredible. That is something we could definitely do. I'm hoping that most of those people that reached 40 were people that weren't using the fact that they could pull in order to share some of their stuff, and I would really like to think that that's the case.
What is the 40th rank name? Do you even know that?
No, I don't know. Off the top of my head.
Well, the preview gonna be up there on Spinal when he's out. Unfortunately, we don't know.
Are you talking about the book? I don't know.
Ultra owner's still going to have
Yes.
access to Spinal first.
Yes, you will.
What?
Will Spinal have colored vision? Or just
Really?
black and white? Well, yeah, I don't know. Spinal sees in
totally
evil.
in the air.
It doesn't
Even
really
when
see in
you're-
color.
Even
Yep.
when your thing went
You,
off.
you gotta.
Rank
Gotta
40
time it.
is killer.
Nice.
Cal, you wanna get in
Updates
there?
on
Sure.
combo to ultra upgrade option. Yes, we want to make that happen. I know. I apologize. There's a lot of different teams we have to get aligned in order to make that stuff happen, but it is definitely something that we want to get.
It would be fun if we made rank 40 just called Rage Quitter right now.
Our pro rage players.
We are going to do a lot of things when it comes to disconnects and rage quitters. Like I said, this is the first step. There are some definite things there that we're going to start calling people out for doing it. It is not going to be fun to be branded that. Put it that way.
Suggestion: Spinal Classic Alt needs Terminator accessories.
Terminator accessories. Well, maybe not Spinal.
Spinal.
How's Spinal's Ultra?
Pretty
It's
cool.
pretty darn awesome, and it's very Spinal.
Yeah.
Let me just put it that way.
I tried to dance.
Oh, you
I already got like way before.
The trailer will most likely be before.
Okay.
Yes, you will see the trailer before the stream. We will have the trailer out. Will Shadow Jago get his own moves? Yes, eventually he will. Can't promise when, but yes, he will.
I think go for it. Regardless.
Any news on new dojo characters?
New dojo characters. We definitely want to give you new dojo, individual dojo lessons. That's a lot of work. It is something we will start talking about once we're done with story mode and getting full gore out.
That is actually pretty awesome. This is a rage quitter. Would you like to accept the match?
Yeah, pretty
Second
much.
rage quitter.
Pretty much. That's kind of what you're going to start seeing. So
Wait.
I would suggest that the people that are rage quitting should start behaving better. I like how Campbell raises his hands like he's like casting a spell.
I'm
It's
like,
"Wait."
Breaker? No.
I thought you were gonna go right. Jerk.
Will it be a classic Shadow Jago? Well, considering Shadow Jago wasn't in the game before, I don't know what we could definitely make one. That's, I mean, like, honestly, we could just make alternate costumes for Shadow Jago and just do it that way instead of there being a quote-unquote classic version. We just happen to do classic versions of the characters that came from the original game, right? And in the case of characters like Sadira, we've kind of gone like, well, what would Sadira do if she was in the original Chaos?
Yeah.
How she look?
Try to give her era appropriate.
Will there be a dojo stage for verses? We've talked about this before. It's not something we want to do right now.
Damn it.
Always can be added. Oh great, it's the
I'm part of the damn fan club. I gotta do what he does.
Will Spinal be available on Linux?
Oh, you spit me out.
Is Spinal useful if you're a defensive
boy,
player?
you were not joking.
Spinal useful if you are a defensive player.
Whoa, crazy.
Well, yeah, if you get really good at absorbing.
I went to Shadow Eclipse out of that, but I didn't Shadow.
If you get really good at absorbing and kind of countering, yes, Spinal can be used as a defensive player. He could be probably quite frustrating as a defensive player simply because of his teleport. Although it is not completely safe, and because it's always relative to the opponent, you can't just suddenly teleport across the screen and get away and run away from people.
Also, dive kicks are one of the best defensive moves in the game.
So
Yeah, the dive kick is really nice.
Yeah.
Because you can use it low to the ground, and because you can use it anywhere in the trajectory.
Although it is not safe.
It is really not safe unless, like Campbell said, you just hit with the tip of it.
yeah, you got to aim for the ankles.
Yeah, and if they do anything to mess that up, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah,
Don't nerf Sadira. Why would we do that?
Can you do this one?
Yeah, what Spinal Stage like? It's awesome.
Alright.
So picture an
So
awesome
here's the
stage.
thing. Like, imagine that Spinal was on his ship, and then he drank too much, and something happened. That's kind
That's
Something
is
happened.
Spinal
much
waking up
This is pretty much Spinal waking up
after a bender.
after the bender, going, what the heck, and then you can figure that out.
So he's kind of like Trevor from
The hangover part Spinal.
Yeah, actually.
Oh.
How long will the combo breaker purchase
I don't know
have
what
to
any
wait?
of this stuff looks
Any of
like.
you guys, they're really character accesses for both.
So Combo
right?
Breaker and Ultra
Oh,
Edition
man, why did I go with the
purchasers,
linker?
they get all new characters, all new content, the secondary.
Yeah, so just to let you guys know,
Wow, okay.
it's not just the Ultra Edition people that get the characters early. It's anyone that basically
Yeah, the Combo Breaker pack
anyone who
purchasers
basically bought the season
who
pass,
who bought the bundles.
who bought the bundles,
Yeah.
you get the characters.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a PS4 release? Seriously?
Campbell pick random.
Yeah.
We're playing on retail.
Hey, Campbell, pick random. Maybe
We
Fulmer
did, we're
also,
both playing.
Maybe he will.
Yeah, we're on retail. So.
Yeah, like I said, give me a little mini heart.
Oh, what?
Will we be able to upgrade to the Ultra Pack? Yes, we are working on that. Like I said, there's a lot of things involved with the marketplace team and the live team and everything else to get that to work. We do want it to happen.
We're working on it.
Yes. We want you guys to
Mash
be
it,
able
mash
to
it.
upgrade without having to buy more stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, simmer down, Dan.
No Mercy's
That's
will
back
be a
at the
little
top.
tricky with the T rating. We're gonna have to figure out what we do there. When we get to talking about those.
Yeah. We'll have to fit in somewhere. I mean, the important part of
get 'em, cats!
They look freaking cool.
Stevie Cat!
Oh, cats.
Cats
Can,
OP.
can Spinal support perform his teleport in the air or only on the ground? He can perform it in the air as a shadow move.
Yes.
Oh, I always forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah, he has a lot of good uses for meter, and a lot of good reasons to steal your meter.
So, future seasons, will we see new types of characters similar to how Sadira is something different? Yes. We already have some interesting plans for characters that are very different. So,
Campbell pick it out.
as we get to talking
I
about
always
new
pick
characters,
random.
we have a lot of things in place for it.
Question: do you feel pretty?
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah,
I feel pretty.
not one of my better days, I think, but you know.
Okay, classic going to be able for purchase outside of the Ultra Edition. No, not right now.
Victorian gentlemen. Awesome.
Riptor in a tux. That would be kind of cool. That was actually one of the ones we were talking about for Saber was Gentleman and Saber.
Cho'Gath.
Wow.
We're gonna spin. Oh,
It's 2:30. Are you going to start fighting us yet? I don't know. Did you stay online to take down?
Hey!
Actually,
He is.
He was ready at like
145.
145. But he actually challenged Ricard. We're on Wilkins' account.
Will Glacius get a classic?
So yeah,
Yes.
next fight we're gonna challenge.
so bad, Campbell.
Spinal's teleport is not one that you can use offensively. Spinal's teleport is one you have to use in tricky situations.
Oh, alright, let's go. You got this?
I don't know what you're doing. Wait. You didn't do anything.
Will Idol be back?
Good character.
No. I can say that now. There is a boss for single player, yes.
Oh, Idol, yeah.
There are.
Oh! Calm down, Dan.
Dan is just freaking out.
Yeah, you're supposed to make the web balls.
Yeah, I thought that was like an ever question, but yeah, not
Get some
Not-
glitches. Get some of that web.
Not for
all
sword.
up in your ice.
Vulcan, Spinal's combo enders do not transform him into the other
That
character.
makes some weird
No.
combos.
That was just to give you some history on Killer Instinct
Yeah,
1.
they broke
The
it.
reason that Spinal transformed into the other characters is they were kind of running out of memory. And it was an easy way to give Spinal a lot of enders without having to make custom animations.
Oh my god, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, you can't deal with this. Oh, geez.
Spinal's command inputs are similar to his original motions, yes.
No.
Like exactly, the reason that the absorb is back and light punch is exactly because it was that in the original KIs. You know, we've modernized the.
Alright, there we go.
I feel like you're Blues Brothers. Hut, hut, hut.
No,
There we go.
Alternate ultras. That's something.
Here we go, here we go,
That's something
here we
we're talking about for the next season. Any plans for different announcers?
No
Yes,
one's
but not right now.
Yeah,
What was that?
What was
What
that?
are you planning to do with that?
It's not gonna do anything cool.
I was trying to do like the one with like 6,000
right.
Ultra Enders.
And challenge the community.
Dan, time for you to play the community.
Yeah.
Alright.
Successfully navigate our.
I can do that. Let's get you out of here, though.
Question: will Tusk retain his door?
Tusk, interesting character.
If there is a Tusk.
Well, there was a
We-
Tusk in the old game. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything right now.
Yeah.
Question to you guys: what would Tusk look like today?
Alright, who's
What would
first?
Tusk look like today if
Yeah.
we did Tusk?
Well,
Well,
there's today.
Like.
He's in there.
Well, the thing about
heavily
Tusk that's
fossilized.
interesting is you know, we're because this is kind of a reboot of KI in some ways. We're not necessarily following all of the storyline stuff that happened in the two games. So the whole traveling back in time prehistoric thing, it puts a different twist on what we would do with Tusk this time around. So we would have to filter him through what would we do with him in a more
Yeah, in the context.
in the
of,
context of the
of
new
this
of the new
new
fiction,
KI.
right?
Yep. Bautista. Yes. Agreed.
Batista's in our game.
Batista's in. Bao is here. Just call me Bao.
The animal.
Grave Mine Z.
Do you still charge Spinal's moves? No.
Charge Spinal's moves.
There are no moves. Spinal doesn't have any
No
moves.
charge.
Only the shield move is
Just
one that you
close
can
that.
hold.
There actually, yeah, there are no charges.
Can I audition as announcer? I am seriously interested. So you don't really know if you're interested yet? The question mark kind of.
I am seriously
So
Seriously
send some audio clips over to Torin.
interested.
Send us some audio clips.
Yep.
Classic Thunder versus Motorcycle
Did I
Thunder.
invite- Hold on.
In my former life, I did not.
Yes.
A lot of voiceover.
Not
I
even in the
invited
part.
CMC.
Yeah, so did
KI
I.
for
Way
life.
back in the day.
Yeah, CMC 888 KI for life.
Now's
You're
your
up.
chance.
Yes, Spinal's command inputs are similar. They're all quarter circles.
You get another.
We are
10
trying very
seconds.
hard to not make characters that have anything more complicated than an uppercut or even a half circle. I mean, even that's something we haven't really
even
gone to
that's-
yet.
Yeah.
We want the inputs to be easy to do on our characters.
Yeah, surprisingly challenging to do consistently. The half circle.
Here's a question we get now. Then will we be able to use the classic KI music outside of practice mode?
That's not currently in the plan. I don't know.
Alright.
We'd have to look at the code. for that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I really like the classic themes too, and it's cool. But the new music, man.
Yeah, I agree. With
freaking so good.
Okay.
Oh, he's in the
Okay.
party.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
listen to the new stuff, guys.
Alright.
The new stuff is
Started.
seriously just totally awesome.
Will you
guys-
feature a guest character? We've talked about this before a couple months ago in the streams. We could always try to feature guest characters, and people are always like, "Oh my gosh, where's Master Chief? Where's one of the Battle Toads? Where's whoever?" Right?
Nobody's asked for Marius.
Where's Joanna Dark? Where's blah? Like, there's tons of characters we could do. We have neat ideas of what we would do with them if we were to do them. But the thing is we've got a lot of characters we want to get through that were original to the IP or be something new that we want to do before we start putting in guest characters. Guest characters feels like something you do when the franchise is really, really established, and we've got a ton of characters already that you guys can play. So that's not something we want to do right now.
So somebody asking, KI on PS4, yes or no? You haven't answered me yet.
Well, come on, what do you think? So okay, let's. So Killer Instinct is owned by Microsoft.
Yes.
Microsoft makes the Xbox One as well as all other kinds of cool things like our Surface 2, which is doing amazingly
Jatay's
well right
never let
now.
us down, so.
Dude, Tay, it's all about Tay.
Oh, there he is.
Just have to go with
It's,
Jatay.
He's a regular on our stream.
unless Sony would somehow come to
He never
us
let us
and say,
down.
"Hey, we would love to have KI on your console," and somehow the magic between the people that run Sony and the people that run Microsoft worked, that's just not going to happen.
You'd be surprised how often I get questions about like when is Rise going to show up on the PS4 or on PC.
Yeah.
Or,
Will there be any
Sorry.
new characters that are not from the previous game? We do more seasons? Yes, you will definitely see new characters that are not from the previous game.
Yeah. When you got a name like Cat for Life, you got to be ready for the call.
So, yeah, you gotta be ready.
Oh, Rebel Snowcone's not happy.
Look at this.
Jate was quick.
Okay, so yeah,
You gotta be more like Jate.
we do one match with Jate and then we got.
He is a natural. Alright, Jate, it's on. I'm taking you out this time.
Can we get a rooftop stage?
I know what character you're gonna be. Cause,
Can we get a rooftop stage? We're talking about that.
Jago.
home field advantage. Maybe. Nah, he's mixing it up. He's got new characters.
Oh yeah,
in
he
his
goes
arsenal.
with Sadir now.
He's got the Sadira.
Where are the awesome No Mercies endings? The endings are coming with the story mode. Story mode coming in March.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, Jate.
Is it on?
Let's do this thing.
Will Tusk be a modern day blacksmith? I don't know. Are you just...
Where you at, Jate? Where you at? Yeah, man. I'm beating Jate. Look at today. It's because I practiced all week for this moment. Look at those juggles I made up.
Damn, you're so much more
going
controlled
on?
right now.
I actually showed Max those juggles too. I was teaching him. I was like, Max, check out these saber juggles I made. He's like, whoa,
Oh,
some
okay.
extreme tech. Like, thanks,
Can
Max.
Spinal keep Fulgore
Yeah,
under
what's
control
happening? I couldn't break.
with Fulgore's teleport? Fulgore and Spinal function very differently.
We're not talking about
Break, break.
That's all we're going to say about Fulgore.
I don't know why I'm not like that. Hit all the breakers. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got that. Oh, what?
What is going on?
Jay's got something fancy.
How are you doing this, man?
I haven't seen before.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
How will Glacius' classic costume differ? Well, you're going to have to see it.
Yeah.
Just like,
Right.
if you notice, Jago's classic costume actually changes his geometry
Right,
somewhat.
Yep.
You can
Yeah,
assume
serious
similar
now.
things might have happened to some
Oh.
characters.
Getting serious.
Glacius looks more.
Oh, man.
Will Combo be the president?
Like. Oh, no, you're too late.
Oh wow.
Alright, let's get him.
What are you both playing? Like, what the
Nah.
heck?
Nah, Campbell's just watching.
Come on.
Oh, Campbell is just
Yeah,
watching.
Dan's having trouble ending
Oh
combos.
my god. I'm terrible. I should keep it in buttons.
What?
Well,
Yeah, this didn't work out very well, guys.
There
Well played, Jate.
So talented.
Came closer, Dan.
I know. I might have been closer if I just.
When is the next
Actually,
classic
play.
costume?
Alright, we're out of
Coming
here.
soon. I'd have to look at our schedule, but
I'll go
it's,
somebody else.
we're having new content each week, so
Let me do that.
fast costumes
Thanks.
are coming
Thanks,
soon.
man. Thanks, Jate. It was fun, but I think you've been on stream before.
Yeah, I'd have to look at
Some other people in.
You need to change Jago's hair color. To what?
Do I already have a release date in mind for Fulgore? March is what we have in mind for Fulgore.
March.
Yep.
Marzo.
Can you give us an exact release date for Spinal's trailer? No, it is next week.
Next week.
Alright, message me if you're ready to play. Message Volcan.
People ask
yeah,
why
go
can we not
get
give
Robo
you
Snowcone. Just seen him in the chat.
Yeah. Robo Snowcone.
Robo
Snowcone.
Snowcone.
just for the name alone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like
Do we have anything in the pipe for
Go,
achievement
go.
fixes?
There should be achievement fixes in this.
Robo Snowcone, now's your chance.
In the upcoming content update.
Can we get KI
He's in
on
a
a PC?
Can join his party?
No, not right now.
If he's in a party.
If he's in
See-
a party, he has to leave.
Leave
that
your party, Robo Snowcone.
Don't mess this
Well,
up.
props to him for having 915 points on Killer Instinct.
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
no
wow.
kidding.
Art
Yeah.
Haka.
Leave your party, Robo Snowcone, and I'll invite you. Did you leave yet? Let's find out. I don't know, Robo Snowcone. Alright, I'm gonna get someone else.
Sorry, Robo Snowcone. Live and learn.
Let's see, who's the most recent?
Please fix that. Saber's Shadow
Oh,
Blades have no
Snowcone
frame
again.
data in training mode. Good catch.
That's
Thank
a great
you.
catch. Thank you.
Let's fight this guy.
Yeah, just go. Just go.
Anonymous.
Spinal
don't
trailer
think about
will
it.
be before the stream next week, yes.
Alright, and Let's go back.
Maximilian asks, any chance for KI Xbox 360 in the future?
Oh wait, what am I doing here?
If we ever did a 360 version, it would
Get out of
definitely be after it's been on X1 for a while. I
Yeah.
cannot promise anything, but it's always a possibility. But we definitely it's something we love having on the Xbox One. There are features in it that we would have to remove if we put it on a 360, especially some of the stuff that's coming online in the future, and that is kind of stuff we don't really want to take out. So we'll see.
What would be Maximilian's shadow moves if he was a KI character?
Alright! What would Maximilian
Well,
show?
You would have to involve his
Be the puppy.
Yeah.
Be the dog.
Oh, for sure. Like Orchid style, just like.
He'd summon him like E.
Either way, it'd be OP.
Robo Snowcone, I'm here, guys.
Robo Snowcone's here?
He's finally here, but
You had your chance. We'll get you again, Robo Snowcone. After this guy. This fight.
Exhibition match bug patch. What is an exhibition match bug?
Shadow Betty.
Oh, he's already there.
He's there.
Alright, Anonymous. Let's go.
Come back
Spinal's
here.
trailer is next week. Does
I'm
that
gonna
mean
take you
Spinal's
out.
not until February?
But actually, meaning
No.
this
No,
time.
doesn't mean
No,
that.
it does not mean that.
You know what? That's what always gets
No
me.
Sadir,
That's
no
what's
whammies.
weird about being
No
on the
Sadir,
other
no
side.
whammies. Oh yeah, Jake.
You know, you say full goes in March, and March 1st you're gonna get berated.
I know. It's just. It's
Where's he at?
Where is he? Blah.
Is he delayed? No, it's March 1st.
It will
Calm
not
down.
Yeah,
It
you
will not be March 1st.
You're not getting
Those are
full door
30.
on
It
March
will not
1st.
be March
we
2nd.
can actually promise you that.
So I'm not saying a date, but it's not the 1st or the 2nd.
Do you have- Do you have any info on Cinder and Kim Woo? Well, yeah, they were characters in. Cinder was in the original KI and then was left out of the second one, and Kim Woo was added in the second game. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have stories.
Cinder was totally cool. There's a lot of neat things I think we could do with him.
So tell us what you liked about Cinder and Kim Woo.
Yeah, what is it about Cinder that everyone really
Yeah.
loves? Because
Yeah,
we
Bob.
have our own ideas.
Besides,
Yeah. I think we decided that the Infinite was central to Cinder as a character.
Oh, I'm going under that. Look at that.
Our lobby's coming, yes.
lobbies are coming.
Are you guys patching being at a party?
I knew they would do that. I knew they would do that.
No, I said it wasn't the 3rd either.
Oh, nice.
Are there plans to upgrade the main character select screens? If we do
In what way?
anything on the more like KI, right, where you got the faces that look up and like you're scrolling, like there's tons of stuff we could do. It's a matter of it would be stuff that we'd consider for after we get through the first season.
I like him because he died.
Just because he has the fire dash.
Oh no.
The fire dash was pretty
That instant
neat.
cancel.
That is definitely something that's very
Skills.
cool about Cinder is the fact that you had a damaging dash, right? Very cool, very very unique to.
Yeah.
Where are we, Vulcan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to the
We are
Freedom
all
Campbell.
Old man here, sorry guys. I don't really get technology.
Yeah, I got this. Man.
Like
CJ combination of-
everyone likes Charizard.
You feel TJ combo is
Exhibition match bug. It resets the game when you try to host a match.
Oh, that's
yeah,
not good.
Nice.
Like a straight up crash.
Does it reset you to? Is it dropping you out to the OS?
Yeah.
Guest character Master Chief. No. How about no? Master Chief would be cool. Guest character would. If I was gonna, I'm just gonna say this. If I was gonna do a Halo character and we were gonna put a Halo character in KI, I think the first character I'd want to put in is the Arbiter.
Yes.
I think that
Yes,
he,
with the swords.
yes, with the cloaking and the swords, I think he would be a totally cool character to have in the game.
Dropped it.
But we're not adding any guest characters right now.
oh man, this is a pitch battle.
When we get Fulgor's gameplay trailer, will we see a new character at the end of it? That's a great question.
Very good.
That's a really good
That
question.
is a good question.
No.
I see
I
they're off the Spinal
can't, and
too.
unfortunately, I can't answer that for you right now.
Oh, he's so talented.
Dan is over too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, snitches get stitches. Look at that one though.
That should be the title to give people that are disconnectors and things.
Snitches
No,
get
they're
stitches.
big.
Get stitches.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Everybody.
Do you guys have character art in the works for TJ Combo? We have talked about a lot of
And
the
it's
other
snow
characters that are not in the game right now and how we could bring them back and what we could do with them. We've explored all kinds of things with some of the characters, so
Thanks,
we have a
Anonymous,
whole bunch of interesting
being on
things that we've
stream.
done regarding them. Kim Woo was always one of my favorites. Why was Kim Woo your favorite? How's the female announcer coming along? We have a lot of great ideas if we were to do a female announcer. We'll see.
Get snow cone.
That guy there, he actually works on the Xbox upload team.
Sweet.
I know that gamer tag.
He'll post that.
Is he disqualified?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
DQ'd.
disqualified.
He's DQ'd.
He's gonna be mad
Let's
at me.
Come on.
I'm gonna get an angry
Come
tweet.
All right. Who's got the coolest name here?
Death Monkey.
Definitely not XD.
Have we ever fought him?
That's
Because he's been
Death
on
Monkey.
a lot.
Just
Death
get.
Death Monkey.
He's been on a
Let's
lot.
do it.
All right.
Death
All
Monkey.
right.
Come on, Death Monkey.
You got letters and numbers in your name though, but.
No, there's no numbers. Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's hip. Which is the cool
Yeah, the
shit.
old man like me doesn't get it, you know.
Well, it's the letter E.
Ah.
Yeah.
Riptor.
See,
Riptor
that's
is
what- that's
Riptor
what
is
it is.
Ken Lob's favorite character. He loves that character.
Yeah. So.
He loves that character. Almost every week I get out. When am I getting
I
Riptor?
got a host.
When am I getting Riptor? Lots of neat things we could do with him. I think Cameron would back me up on this. Her, yes, Riptor, her.
Yes.
I think that
Just say
Riptor. If we did Riptor, we would probably explore doing a very heavy knockdown charge charger.
He's undisputed.
All about
wow.
knocking you down and then
I'm just
doing
a button
crazy
masher.
charge mix-ups.
You are. I mean, truly, just about mashing.
All right, we got a rank 18 guy here. We got a ringer.
Oh, there it is. There's the tweet. Upset at me. My fight money. Dan owes me a rematch from pre-launch. sounds like you might have got beat before.
No, I've never lost up to launch. Now I don't know.
Suggestion: a small 5 to 10 lesson dojo for every character for new players. That is definitely things we love the idea of doing individual dojos. It's not something that's going to happen. At the minimum, it is not going to happen until we're done with story mode and full core.
Sounds like you want Dan to have more work.
Yeah, Dan's gonna put it all
Yeah,
together.
Dan, that's all you. So get to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it
Thank
on-
you.
put
Thank
it-
you.
Put it on. You've
Uh,
just given Dan. You've just
I don't know what your tag
basically
is.
given him job security.
Yeah.
Can we get a real
That's
ninja
gonna
character
take
with like a
a lot of
decision
months.
drop there? That's a
Yeah. Those are sweet pants.
Real ninjas.
Ah!
Those are cool pants.
The rest of you.
You lose this too.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna be so disappointed.
Haven't you realized I am so lost for
I know. I got That's right, baby.
That was
So,
so far.
so don't
That's pretty
forget.
tight.
Don't forget. After this
Oh,
fight,
Oh!
after this fight, it's Robo Snowcone. He's waiting.
Yeah, Robo's not.
We're gonna give you a shot.
Alright, let's see if Death Monkey gets the perfect on me.
Who is the best Spinal player at the
Like
moment?
now,
I think Filthy Rich.
That's
Filthy
why I
Rich.
Rich by far.
Filthy Rich went. You know, I really like Glacius, but I'm just gonna get even more nasty. Like, we would really love to be able to clone Rich so we could have his Glacius play his Spinal, because I think that would be probably one of the most epic fights we've ever seen.
We got Max's Saber Wolf in there.
Ah.
Pretty terrifying. Actually, Max is everywhere.
Make a Conquer character. Which version of Conquer? Like Bad Fur Day? Like which version of Bad Fur Day?
Nice.
Can you guys get
Oh
Kyle?
my
Can you guys get Kyle?
That
I was gonna press it
Nice.
just once.
That hard read.
Can we get Kyle in the stream? Well, guys, you have to understand that the stream that we do is from here at Microsoft, and so we're up in Washington.
Alright, this didn't work.
And Double Helix is down in California. So if Double Helix is doing a stream, they could probably have Kyle make a guest appearance, but it is unlikely that he would be in our stream.
Talking about Kyle? Like,
Yeah, he's talking about Kyle.
Wow.
You know,
Like Kyle.
Come on, you know Kyle.
whoa.
Yeah, he's in
That
Kyle.
was-
How many characters? Ideally?
Let me put this guy one more time. Let me put this guy one more time.
How many characters ideally would we have in
Salty
season
man.
2? Ideally, we would have another 8 characters and maybe some other, maybe beyond that.
You
But
didn't have
ideally,
rematch, you just
another
wanted-
8.
Yeah, he's typing me a cool message, I'm sure.
It was fun to destroy you in public.
Campbell, I thought you were good.
Is the female announcer?
The
at
key
least
is
in the works?
I didn't think I was good.
That's kind of a vague thing. Like, when you ask me a question like, "Is it in the works?" It's very easy for me to say yes because it's like, "Oh yeah, we've thought about it."
We talked
So,
about it.
have we done any
dude.
progress on making a
do end
female
the combo,
announcer, i.e.,
and then we'll go from
talking
there.
about her lines or doing anything? No, we haven't done anything about that yet.
That
We
Orchid's
know,
a good character,
we know
man.
what
I know,
character
right?
we would
He's
do
really not right now.
and what the voice would be about, but we haven't done anything further beyond that. The when will you fix the character model glitches? The half orchid stuff.
Can I get a special room?
We'll talking about orchid.
Man, you're getting even harder with this.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Game
react to
body.
things. Everything's coming just a touch.
Any plans for new Ultra variants? Yes, but not this season. If we do more seasons, it's definitely something we want to do.
Let's go.
Can the community vote on the third announcer?
stuff.
That's an interesting thing to think about. I can't promise anything right now. I mean, like what would we probably do?
That was nasty.
Hot shots over here, man.
Damn.
Get him. Team up.
Where's my cats at, man?
Everyone's asking you to
none of
leak,
that.
to leak Spinal.
Damn.
Campbell, man, everyone's like, man.
Yeah.
Dan, we figured it out. This guy says it was the U2/community event that AC Bongos held in London. He says
Oh.
you barely eked them out.
No, it was pure domination. I don't think it's ever close.
Why can I do?
But yeah, I'm down. Let's go. You can find me on Twitter. Challenge me.
Wow, as soon as you see prepared.
Okay.
Alright, so we need to get Kyle to
So-
nerf.
so yeah, just
Death
rally,
Monkey.
Campbell.
50%.
Alright, Death Monkey, you win.
Damn, dude.
We're gonna go to the database of
I'm
players.
sorry I made fun of the letters and numbers in your name.
Yeah, right.
Campbell question. What is Campbell's role job in developing Killer Instinct?
I do a bit of things here and there. I make a fool of myself on the stream. Mainly I like to ensure
Yeah,
that
Robo Snow Cone.
Yeah, I got him.
I like to ensure that this game is made with modern fighting game sensibilities. That when we look at character balance, we look at at everything as a whole. I like to make sure that characters are fun to play at all levels. I'm just kind of.
Yeah, Campbell has been an invaluable has had wonderfully great contributions to the KI. He is our combat calculator.
Yeah.
Very good at when we discuss characters and how they work. Campbell is able to process all of their moves very quickly to arrive at scenarios that we might not have thought of and would hang us up if we went further in the development of the character before really kind of recognizing them.
Yeah, I try to.
Saves us tons of time.
I try to avoid. I try to help us avoid situations where like there's a character that can't deal with.
Yeah, you guys want to play? You guys want to play
no,
Robo Snow Cone? All right, my Sayer Wolf is ready.
He sounded so nice and gentle. Like the Robo Snow Cone does not
That's
sound
he's got
fighting.
like a little heart on his ice cream dish on his icon. So like,
All right, being gentle, Robo Snow Cone. I got this.
But yeah, beyond that, I mean, I've had a hand in a few features and a few like engine level things, like how does the game play like.
Campbell did combos in the dojo
Right.
mode to make sure they were possible.
I like that one.
Yeah, just general like Swiss Army knife type deal.
so I saw one that said, if we do Maya, will we update her to be more interesting? And yes, we have a lot of cool ideas for what we would do with Maya. So if she makes a comeback, she will definitely be a lot more interesting than she was in Calculus.
Oh, that was tricky. Oh, down, move, back, up, down, move. Oh,
And like
I hit like that.
when you ask about my, it makes me want to ask the same question again. Like what did you like about Maya? Like what's important for us to retain?
Yeah, like here, I'll give you a great example. So
nice.
Maya fought with twin daggers. Is that really necessary? Can we give her a different weapon? Like,
Well, that was well done.
Are any of her special moves like really iconic to you guys?
is there a possibility for season 3 if season 2 does well? Yes. Yes. Basically, game does well, we keep making the game. That's how it works.
Will season 2 possibly come with Killer Instinct 2?
It possibly
That's
might.
an interesting idea.
Wow, what a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan on controller is louder than a Seattle Seahawks playoffs.
I want to hear it now.
Touche. LOB.
Whose idea was the combo breaker? I believe. Well, it was in the rare days with Ken Love. It might have been from Ken. Yeah.
It's a design thing that makes sense. We want a game with long combos, but we don't want like the other guy to tune out during
Right.
combo.
Exactly. We wanted you to always be active in the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Counter breaker's a great idea. I completely agree.
Love counter breakers.
It's one of the most hyped things in fighting games.
Yes.
Counter breaker, awesome. Something that I really need to do that.
I gotta try to redeem myself against
I'm
Robosuke.
gonna make an
Time
edit
saver
version of
though.
RFP.
Can you save
We
up?
should post that.
If he's kind enough,
We were
he'll
talking
select
about that,
character,
like
let
just
me
showing
rematch.
off like where we started. I think that's kind of cool.
Sure.
Yeah. Because then people can see like where counter breakers came from, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what
Well, I mean, it was.
Yes, it was. It was my riposte thing. It's in the original doc.
No, but was that in the?
Yep, it was in the RFP.
What?
Or I wrote the RFP.
I
dude.
know.
it was in
I'm
there.
just trying to remember. Like.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
Okay.
But like my point is it was manifested in the most excellent way, right, by DH and by all of us working on it.
Yeah.
But no, it's been in since the original concept of things that in the section about things you could consider.
Right. No, I remember when you were.
The counter
I
breaker.
remember when I first.
The counter breaker came from an original idea that was way back when we just started to think about this project. Was the idea of adding a way to reverse a combo. That's where the counter breaker came from. Is like, can we add something where you could basically be skillful and reverse a combo? So instead of just knocking the guy away from you, you could actually start a combo of your own. That's been something we've been talking about and discussing. It took us a long time to arrive at a solution, and Double Helix did a great job of coming up with one that really elevated
Start at the very
combos.
first medium and then you go
So I guess I was
straight
thinking
to
about the
lighter
combo
heavy.
breaker. The counter breaker that exists right now. I remember the
Yeah, that was the original idea behind it. The idea that I could do something to reverse the combo. Right?
I didn't need to do anything.
And that's pretty much what the counter breaker ended up being, in a great way. Right? There was also the card game stuff, and like I said, it was a bunch. It was all the guys at Double Helix. It was us collaborating and trying to figure out how to make it work. I'm falling asleep. Can you show Spinal to wake me up? Well, you're gonna have to wait until next week, like we've said already in the screen.
Yeah, even told,
Lots of Spinal next week.
Van Winkle wake up next week.
Looks eerily similar to the other fight.
I got around this time though. That's how it's different.
No, I
I mean, he did too, at the same point.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
basically,
Campbell.
me and Dan are about the same.
Oh,
Well, when it comes to performing against, Robo Snow Cone.
Jago is not
Yes.
getting his slide back. No, he is not. Despite how many times Ken tells me he wants it, Jago is not getting a slide.
Ken's told me a lot of times about that.
Every day.
Yeah.
At one point, he had it.
All right, you got one left.
We got one left. Sorry,
One
Robo
left.
Snow Cone. You've had your fun.
Yeah.
Who wants to beat up on Campbell and Dan?
Well, it's just going to be one person. We got
Who wants to beat
literally
up
one
on
match.
either?
Sometimes you guys read the worst comments. Lol, falling asleep comment. Really, lol. Yes, sometimes we do.
We
Just
purposely
like
select.
Just like your comment. It's not
For example.
We're humans too. We want to have fun like you guys.
Pick one.
Yeah, I want to win.
Pick one, pick
Who's
one.
the one who's low? Who's the lowest ranked
No.
person?
Just
pick one.
No,
Just
no,
pick
no,
one.
randomly pick one.
Drake
Wow,
is
and you
cool.
picked Drake is cool.
Drake is cool. Hey, I love you. Play me.
His name stood out.
The characters came first.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna beat
ever
this
pick
guy.
him?
I need to win.
That's
Did you already
Golden
beat
Caps.
somebody?
I have not beaten anybody, but it's fine. You can
Yeah, I
beat
want to beat somebody.
Yeah.
If he wins, though.
Is Ken Lob a kid in character in
So help
season 2?
me.
No, but he is the voice of Thunder. Just
I
like
got
he
this,
was in the
Campbell.
original
I
game.
got this.
Ken sounds like a pain in the butt.
Ken is a wonderfully great guy. He is just a boss that is constantly pushing us to
Ken-
do better, which is
Ken-
exactly what he should do.
Yep.
Ken is a force of nature.
Yes, he is.
Alright, Drake is
Also,
cool.
Ken has a special move also. It's called the
Drake is
Fire
cool.
Hose.
Yeah.
Does Ken ever tell you to get off his lawn? No, he does not.
Drake
He is
cool,
very
accept the
nice,
invite.
and he and his wife are wonderful.
He's done. Give him the
You invite
boot.
people over and you have
He's
a
done.
very
He's
nice
done.
He's
time.
done.
He's done.
Give him
Okay,
the boot.
You're done.
Leave,
Drake.
leave.
You're done. Okay, guys.
All right, first person in the chat. Tell us who to invite.
Well, it's
No.
a 30-second delay, so you just pick one.
Right.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys.
You're good. Go for
Why
it,
did
Brian.
replays get erased in the update? With the update, the only reason that things like that
Like
happen
this
is because
box.
the code has been re-architected in a way that the old replays would not work.
They would just break.
They would break.
Yeah.
So that's the only
Alright,
reason
going
they would
down
ever
there.
do something that would cause update replays.
Oh,
to
you're
get
Nope, he's
erased.
in a party.
You're done.
Typically,
You're out.
replays are a collection of inputs, and when the game behind
Pick
those
the
inputs changes,
latest
then
one.
your replay
There is a
changes.
bug with
Just
my
go on
camera. It
as fast as
separates the
you
Bingo
lobby
bus is coming.
and my opponent, and I play against.
So you know what?
Get
I
out
want
of
to
the party
say
if you want
you
to
and
play.
Campbell play one
So
more.
just choose the latest person. Whoever's the first one, top of the list.
What character does Campbell voice? Nobody right now.
Chuckle Vision.
Is Idol the only
That's awesome.
character whom you don't want to return? That's a good question. That's actually a really great question. I will be completely honest with you, and this is just from my personal opinion, which is not the only one that impacts what goes on.
All
in
right,
games.
Chucklevision, let's go.
Kim Woo is always one of those characters that I never really personally got. I understand why people like her, but that's one that I have always thought like, I can give or take Kim Woo. That does not necessarily mean that if we do more, that she will not reappear. It's just for me, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, we'll have
to figure out. We'll figure it out. That's the only character that I was like,
Who's in my party, man?
So maybe we should help Adam find cool things to like.
That's exactly right. You guys have to educate me on why Kim Woo is so awesome, and maybe
in the party.
you guys in the forums, or you can get me on Twitter and all that, can come and tell me why Kim Woo was so awesome and why we should bring her back if we do more seasons of KI.
You guys should just play a local one.
Yeah, no yellow fever answers either.
Oh my god.
Yeah, please keep your answers. or I'm
Kim
just
Woo
ignoring
equals
them.
best thing in KI2. Elaborate, please.
Elaborate. Why? Why is Kim Woo 2 the best thing in KI2?
Alright, Campbell, we're gone.
Alright, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, wow.
I'm still starting my fan club.
This is for all the golden nuggets.
Serious question. Can you give a rough estimate on how many characters you plan on having when the seasons
We're
are
going
complete?
home field advantage.
Well, if every character has at least every season has at least 8 characters. We do at least 3 seasons. You're looking at 24
Alright.
characters.
It's gonna be loud, guys. Just gonna get into it. Let me roll up my sleeves.
Somebody's getting bit, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, last match. Sneak in your questions.
What did I do?
No, hit no.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
See, thank you. Now that's
Bite
great.
him!
Oh, he bit me!
Thank you, Dark Serpent. Kim Woo had a great fireball game with
Slash him,
long-range
slash him.
combo starts.
Oh, gotcha, son. What you gonna do? Oh! So talented.
Dang it.
Will Ultratech be a selectable character?
That'd be interesting.
That's
Protect
too bad.
the entire company?
The whole company is like a mob.
Yes.
That would be kind of cool. Like do it like a horde character. It's like a bunch of characters. It all work together.
Employee 1.
Oh, you're so good at knowing what I wanted to do. Oh, what?
You joined the multiplayer match. Alright.
What
Dang
class,
it, Chuckle Vision!
So now we have an interesting usage case to look at.
what class of costume are you
I was gonna
using
break that too.
for Severa? What are we doing with
I'm ready.
Severa in terms of classic costumes? We were
Chuckle Vision, you
imagining
gotta be
what
ready.
Severa would kind of be like if she was in one of the original KIs.
Chuckle Vision.
I think that's.
Alright,
All right.
Vision.
We'll give him 30 seconds.
is the
If he
last-
doesn't pop in,
Last
we'll
game.
just, we'll just
You
call
kicked
it.
me out of my match and he's not even
Last
ready.
game, and he's not. You better be ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, there we go.
It goes. Alright, Chuckle Vision.
He's a natural.
Let's see if you're really a natural. Probably.
Is it the look of the menu subject to change? Yes, it is something we will look at in the future.
We started 5 minutes late. Too.
We have Campbell spoil or accidentally choose Spinal next week. So one time we tried to manufacture me like spoiling something.
Yeah, like it's
that.
much more fun when he just does.
Yeah, he will figure it out if there's
He will
anything
get
that's
This way, or Campbell saw Yellow Organ and he tried to unplug the controller. Like that was gonna stop anything.
So the problem with me accidentally spoiling something is everybody in this room is like the worst actor ever.
Nah, I know what you're talking about. I got this.
Everyone's like, "Whoa, what are we showing today, guys?"
I don't know. It's like a really bad sitcom. You just need the laugh track.
Question: will Jago have a slide attack? You guys asked that question a lot.
Jago is not getting a slide attack. No. He will never have a slide.
Oh, nice.
Jago will not have his slide.
No.
Will we see any other Ultratech
Mix up.
experiments besides Fulgor and Riptor? There's a lot of neat
That's
things that
stylish.
Ultratech could be working on. ...
Alright, make it happen, Dan.
Oh!
That was the latest counterbreak.
I have no idea why that was, but I'm not going to complain about that.
Will there be a lobby system soon? Yes.
Did I miss anything Spinal related?
Yeah, fan club in the house, right?
Yeah. Get that, Thunder. Oh, that's delicious.
Oh man.
Don't
Yes, there will be more KI merch in the future.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh, you thought you were smart.
How long?
Whatever. Oh, no, I got hit. How did that happen? Oh, you're so talented.
How long would it take the team to develop a new character and release it if they started today? If we started concepting a new character today, how long would it be?
Wow,
before
that combo
character
was so
able to be
stylish.
No,
released?
front to back is pretty long.
That's a long chunk of time. That's what?
Several months.
It's like at least.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Question to you guys: how long do you guys think it takes to make a character friend to make?
All right, so
Oh, she's so good.
We're down to the end of it.
Oh, I stopped looking for a second.
He instinct and then all my health went away.
That's it.
All right,
The fan club didn't support.
Well, yeah, if you kept cheering, I probably would have won.
All right.
All right, are we done?
Are we all done? I
If
think
you guys
we're
want
all-
to show off your T-shirts one
Yeah,
last
so we'll
time.
show off the
Okay.
t-shirts
Yeah.
one more time.
Oh.
Get out of the way.
We have
Sorry
Get
about
out of here, Dan.
I'm sorry. I
Oh.
lost all my matches.
That's okay though.
Against you,
Okay,
Jay.
here's our T-shirts.
Are we on
Get them
camera?
on. Get them on. Penny Arcade
T-shirts.
today.
Come on, you gotta lean in.
Oh.
There you go.
That's right.
Adam's all in the way. But
Woo! I'm totally blocking. T-shirts.
Yeah. So yeah, Combo Breaker buttons, awesome. Get them on Penny Arcade website today. They're awesome.
KI on the
Yep.
back.
Yep.
Got all your icons on the front. Totally cool.
Yeah, buy some shirts, make some old people at Microsoft happy.
Yes. Totally
Oh.
makes us happy.
all right, guys. Well, that's all we got for you today. Thank you for joining
Thanks,
us. We'll be
guys.
back next week with a ton more.
Thanks.
See you.